Hello Aries, welcome in or welcome back to Go with the Flow Tarot. This is going to be a reading for the upcoming eclipse on March the 3rd, but of course, unless otherwise stated, all tarot readings are timeless. Okay Aries, let's get into it. I will say that when I first started your pre-shuffle, when I split the deck to shuffle it, the first card that I saw, I went, oh, that's interesting for this reading. And then I carried on shuffling and I went to pull your overall general energy for this eclipse. And I pulled the same card that I saw on the split, which is the moon. And what are we talking about? A lunar eclipse. So, unbelievably fitting for you, Aries. I did have the Hanged Man fall out of the deck in reverse. So I have some kind of feeling that the illusions that are trying to currently dissuade you off of your path are going to be illuminated during that lunar eclipse or in and around that time. And then once they are, I think it came out in reverse because it's like, okay, you did need to gain a new perspective. You did need to figure out those illusions, those secrets, whatever they may be, but then you did. And that's why the Hangman came out in reverse. I didn't take it. I just took note of it. So we'll see what ends up happening with that. But let's start off with the moon, please, Spirit. More information as the moon as Aries' overall general energy for this eclipse. Oh, wait. I'm so sorry. I'm getting ahead of myself. I only told you your present energies. I didn't tell you any of the other cards I pulled. Your recent past energies, the Nine of Wands. So obviously that could very well be tied to those illusions and secrets surrounding the moon. You're feeling like a bit of a wounded warrior. I think that will change rather quickly though, going from the wounded warrior to the Page of Wands. So the Page of Wands is going to be a spark of inspiration to head towards some kind of spontaneous new mystery. Might be extra mysterious with the moon here as your overall general energy. But then, in your upcoming energies and in what you don't see coming, you have been put into a position of power and strength because you have pulled your own card. You have the Emperor showing up. So this is energy embodying all four kings. This is being ready for action. This is taking action. So let's start clarifying now that I've actually told you everything that's on the table. Starting off with the moon, please, in Aries' overall general energy. What do you care to share about that moon card? The eclipse for the Aries collective. Thank you. I am not going to take those in reverse. I am going to take them as crossing though. For one, because they came out as crossing. For two, because you have the Knight of Pentacles and the Five of Pentacles on the split. So you could be feeling like a wounded warrior in your relationship, especially if you're in a relationship with another fire sign. You've got the King of Wands and the Two of Cups coming out. So the King of Wands is Leo's card, can incorporate Aries and Sagittarius as well. And then that Two of Cups is obviously a divine match. So you might have some kind of issues with your partnership that you are trying to work out. And maybe if you're the King of Wands, you're trying to have some foresight with regards to this. But I have assigned Kings as outside energy coming in for my viewer. You know what? I am going to take this other deck. I instinctively grabbed for it and then I went, nope, wrong deck. And it's like, no, if you instinctively grabbed it, then go with that one. So I would like a little bit more information, please, on the moon, the King of Wands, and the Two of Cups in Aries' overall general energy. Thank you ever so much. Yeah. Okay, well, I mean, the good news is it's not going to last too much longer with the King of Swords and the Death card on the split, but there is certainly some kind of conflict surrounding a relationship that's really important to you. It doesn't necessarily have to be a divine counterpart or a romantic partner, just a relationship that's incredibly important to you right now. You do have some conflict surrounding it. And I think A lot of those illusions, excuse me, are going to be lifted somewhere between your recent past and your present energies, because then you're taking action in the future. But let's not make assumptions. How many times have I had to eat my words on this channel? All right, so 9 of Wands then, as if I don't already know, but I'll do a quick tap in. Anything else you care to share about the 9 of Wands and Aries recent past energies? Nope. Something's going to come to a close, and it's going to be a bit of a painful ending, but you will eventually be seeing it as a victory. It is dead, done, and over with, though. Whatever happened, excuse me, Aries, you're no longer in that energy. I wasn't too worried about it. Now I'm not at all worried about it. So let's get into this Page of Wands and Aries present energies, please. What do you care to share about the Page of Wands? Okay, yeah, so finding some balance after possibly leaving that counterpart out in the cold, especially with the Chariot coming out. This is you setting yourself apart. This is you recognizing that that city behind you cannot provide anything for your greatest good, highest timeline, highest purpose any longer. So you're going to trust your intuition to steer you in a spontaneous new direction. Really love that for you, Aries. Love, love, love that, to go from the wounded warrior to death to Chariot. It's like, okay, we have really closed this chapter and we really are setting ourselves apart from it. Anything else you'd care to share on the Page of Wands and the Chariot in Aries present energies? For the lunar eclipse on March the 3rd, for the Aries collective, greatest good, highest timeline, highest purpose. Anything else you'd care to share about the Page of Wands and the Chariot? Okay, so 5 of Pentacles is making a non-stop appearance on the split. This time it's with the 7 of Cups. So during this process, Aries, do your absolute best to, number one, if you feel left out in the cold, the advice with that 5 of Pentacles is to ask for help. Those people look worse for wear. They look like they're not having a great time. They look like they could use some help. They're right outside of a church. All they got to do is knock on the door and ask. But that's not what came out. What came out is the King of Cups. Now, I have assigned Kings as outside energy coming in, but I do strongly feel like this is you, especially because of your recent past energies and your overall general energies. I feel like you are starting to become the master of your emotions with that King of Cups coming out. Scorpio's card can incorporate Cancer and Pisces as well, and the Chariot is Cancer energy. This is Scorpio energy, so got a lot of fire and a lot of water here, and aside from the Emperor, well, I guess the Chariot, nothing else. Interesting. So very emotional, very passionate, very feeling time for you during this eclipse, but it's all looking really good. So what is up with the Emperor in Aries upcoming energies then? Are you saying be ready for action? Are you saying bring law and order to the situation? Has Aries finally learned to embody the Emperor and all 4 kings? What would you like me to know about the Emperor in their upcoming energies and what they don't see coming regarding this lunar eclipse? For the Aries collective, what would you care to share about the Emperor? Thank you. Yeah, you're taking action. You are 100% taking action. So we go from, I know it's on the split, but I'm still going to say, we go from the Page of Wands to the Knight of Wands with the Strength card on the split. So taming your infinite nature of consciousness while you're stepping up to take the lead. The 2 of Wands is all about moving forward and not looking back and taking action on. The story with the 2 of Wands is that he built a castle. He's standing in the castle right now, and the castle didn't turn out quite the way he wanted it to. So he's got the globe there, the whole world in his hands, where he's looking out to decide where he can go and try to build that castle again, excuse me, so that it does turn out the way he wants it to. initiative. It's going to be very action-based, and you need to be taking the lead on this. Aries, excuse me. I think I'm fighting something off. I haven't been feeling well for a couple days. So, what is the advice then, please, for the Aries collective to take that step forward with that Two of Wands and not just stand there staring at the world planning, but actually, but actually take action? So, you will need to take a little bit of a time out to tame your infinite nature of consciousness. So that's your inner nature, your lower nature rather, your inner critic, your lower beast. But as soon as you can tame that and start really taking action on what is important to you on your castle, you're going to see success, and you're going to be celebrating with your community as if you have come home from the war and made it out unscathed. This looks spectacular. Spectacular for your upcoming energies. Way to be, Aries. Okay, so with all of this in front of me now and everything in mind, have we any more advice from the tarot for the Aries collective? Maybe to help them with that conflict around that relationship, or let's get the moon into reverse, have those secrets illuminated. Any more advice from the tarot for the Aries collective? Thank you. Okay, so just as I said, perseverance, the Strength card making so many appearances. Really watch your energy with regards to like no longer mourning whatever is dead, done, and over with, because frankly, you didn't care that much about it in the first place. You do have the higher ground. You do have the advantage. Just a little more perseverance is in order. But Spirit is going to send you a little bit of help through the form of communication with this Page of Pentacles showing up. So you will have a little bit of help with this. Just remember that it is up to you to take the lead. You are the Emperor, and you have pulled the Emperor. So embody all four kings: master of emotions, master of wisdom, master of like work in the material realm, and then master of charisma and foresight. Embody all four kings, and you know what? I don't know why, but I feel pulled to grab this other deck and ask for one more card, specifically just on that Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles for the Aries collective. What do you want to tell me about the Page of Pentacles? Clarifying the Emperor, the Two of Wands, and the Six of Wands. Thank you. Once again, Strength showing up. So I'm going to focus on that Hermit card showing up. In fact, the Hermit and the Strength on the split, I think, is the best advice for you, because now the Seven of Cups has come out instead of just showing up on the split. So you might feel a little bit disoriented. I mean, especially from coming out of these energies, Aries. It's understandable. Just do your absolute best to tap in. Retreat your energy away from everyone and everything you can to just do an energetic check-in to make sure the decisions you are making on the things that you are taking action on are going to help you be the change you wish to see in the world. I think that is your main message today, Aries. How about a Sacred Creators Oracle to close out with? That's what I'm vibing on today. Oh, well, you know, it didn't come out, but because of the Two of Cups is here, I'm going to take it. Number 6, collaboration of souls. Maybe you just need to work through something with your partner and work through that conflict together. Collaboration of souls, number 6, the same number as the Lovers. Sacred partnerships, lovers, a collaboration of like-minded and like-hearted people, support networks, finding your people, mutual benefits, love and connection. Self-care message, doing too much on your own, being overly independent, difficulty trusting others and taking them at face value, problems with partners. Your greatest asset is the soul connection you make with others, and those that you make and foster at this time will bring fruitful change to your life. Which sacred unions are you pursuing? Long-term commitments and strategic partnerships are based on trust, love, respect, and an alignment of values. And it's time to actively call collaboration partners into your life. Mentors, clients, friends, lovers. Whom do you intend to dance with? You have a choice, and this is a mutually beneficial union. And this mutually beneficial union will be a merging of two or more interconnected souls who are veritable kindred spirits. By clearly defining who you are, what you desire, and what you need, you will help them recognize you as you set out to find one another. Know what you want and what you do not, and seek an open and honest exchange with others. When your actions are a truthful reflection of the relationships you expect to find, the perfect people will show up exactly at the right time. Are you surrounding yourself with people who enable negative thinking? With whom do you share positive interactions? Which conversations elevate you? Who raises you up and boosts your energy? What habits are anchoring negative states of interaction? Is there a type of relationship you'd like to call into your life? A lover, mentor, partner, teacher, student, etc., where you can actively seek this relationship. Collaboration of souls, my dear. Where, originally I was just going to put the moon for you in the thumbnail, but now I think I'm going to put the Two of Cups along with it. I hope that was helpful. I thank you ever so much for being here, and I'll see you again real soon. Bye for now.